Hello everyone, this is Roman. I want to show you another great update for NitroVertex. I make cable occlusion vertex for exam to convert. So you can see here, this is the new mode. So when I click, I put in my object and then I create. Now you can see it's automatic, it's make cable occlusion vertex. So how cool. And now, for example, I can change, for example, the ray. If I want, I can create again. And if I want to change, for example, the settings here, just to see something different. Okay, you can see here. In this case, I want to show you one nice exam. For example, I make in this tool, we see some edge dirty in the corners. So to do this very easy, I use invent amber occlusion. So this gives me the invert map for amber occlusion. You can see here now, I have the edge. And now I use very small value here. Let's try something like 0.1. Okay, this is too small. Something like 0.5. Okay, and the contrast I make it bigger so we can see the lines. Okay, now you can see it's clear. Okay, and I try something smaller because I want small edge. Okay, I think this is good. The next is I make a new replace map here, and I put a new button here so I can create very easy. And now I drag my map, and now I can remap this if I want. You can see here how easy. So like this, I can make my edge harder, or I can make it even if I want. So let's make a quick material now. Just I go here. I don't want to use the color. So in my reflection, I remove this. I don't want. I make a new GGX material. Here I don't use something like 12 rounds, something like 7. I think is good. In my Frenet, I want to use the condition here, and I use iron. So if I redden, you can see I have my metal for my tool. And now let's make something like all. So I make a new add GX here. Okay, I'm going to use the color something like dirty orange here, something like this. In my Frenet, I want to use all like this. So now if I redden, you can see this is my metal. Okay, let's call this this is my all, and this is my metal, just to see better how it looks like. Okay, now if I make now we see all in the all, you can see how it looks like. Also, okay, it's a little dark, so in this case I want to use like 50%. Okay, now you can see better. So this is my all, and this is my metal. Okay, so now this I need to do. I go up the metal. In my layer mask, I'm going to use a vertex map. Okay, now I can see. Okay, so the vertex map here. So in vertex map, I use the vertex I just created. So now if I redden, you can see here there is. Okay, if I go close, you can see here there is little effects. Okay, so if I make event, just see better. You can see now the all. But because the vertex map, you can see here, have very small edge. You can see very clear. So if I make, for example, this little dark like this, and I read again, now you can start see the all. But if you want to make more harder, one nice idea is to make, for example, a function here. Use here, for example, a map you want. In this case, I use something like noise, and I like the Zada. I want to use something 80, and this I use like 11, like this, and I use something like 80%. So when I read it, now you can see very clear the all. And here, for example, you can change the noise something else, and you have a different look. Okay, so let's go here and enable this here nice tool, just to see more easy. And also here, let's go. Okay, I have already physical. Let's make this bigger. Okay, and now let's go close. just to see how it looks like. And now you can see where I have my edge, for example, here, is take this map and he's try to remap and make this. If I want, you can see here, for example, there is a lot here, so we can make, for example, this smaller. Now you can see I have less. And also if I want, I can make, for example, this just smaller. Okay. Here I'm making this just to update. And now you can see my hole is have very small in the edge. So like this, I can make a dirty edge or this if I want. You can see very cool. The other thing I can do on this is, okay, let's make, for example, the more, just to see. Okay, little more. Okay, I think this, you can see here how it looks like. I can go here, for example, and change my settings to something like 5 maybe. Let's see how it looks like this. Okay, you can see now it's too dirty, my tool. Okay, let's make this and make it just one, like this. Okay, the next I do is I go here, okay, I have here, and I create a new folder here. And here I use, for example, a linear, and I make a fit object. So this make the object is fit. You can see it's fit already. So now I can animate this. For example, I can go in my width here. Here, for example, I can animate and I say, okay, how dirty I want. But in this case, I need to use this map. Okay, I remove this, I don't want, because this is my original map, and here I use event. So now you can see here I have this edge little bit red, so this is mean this is going there all. So if I make this smaller, you can see it start to make dirty. So like this you can make, for example, an animation. You can see here how it looks like. If I go a little close just to see, you can see here the dirty, and now I can go back. And you can see I can control actually how dirty I want the tool. And actually I can put where I like to be the dirty. For example, I can make a sphere, and I can make very small sphere. Okay. And now I can control, for example, where I like to be. You can see here is here. So if I make this invent, now where is my sphere? I have the dirty apply. So if I go here, you can see here, there is all. So the last I do is I make very quick animation here. So I make the width like this. I go to 90 and I go here and I make this. Okay, let's put the camera just some like this. I think it's good, just to see. Okay, and now I make a cookie radian. Okay, here how it looks like. You can see we have clear metal and we have the destroy metal, the animation. And now you can see you can make like this dynamic material. And also the other thing I can do here, I can make, for example, another one fall off here, and I create a new. Okay, I make here a linear and I use fit object, and this time I want to use eyes. So like this, I make very complex. So I go in alpha and I use again the same trick. So I use a function here, and I use the VertexMap, and here I use the new VertexMap. I have, I think, this one. Next, I use a noise. Let's see how it looks like this. So this is. So now you can see here I have also the new material here, the eyes. I have the ore and the metal. And now, for example, if I go a little further, just like this, just to see better how it looks like, you can see, for example, this is now it's cold. We have the eyes and the ore, and also the metal. How cool! And this is dynamic. You can do anything I want now, for example, with VertexMap. So I can control where I like to be my eyes. I can animate. Okay. So I'm making new AO, for example, here. Okay, and now you can see I can get my amber occlusion. Okay, and here, for example, I can use, for example, to here, and I use, for example, full. And here in the object, I drag my map. Okay, so I want to use invert map here. So this I need to do is I want to make a new replace here map because I want to invent. So I make a new query very quick here, and I go here, and I go here and I make event. And now in my full, I use this new map. So now you can see where is my fall off. The full is apply. Okay, so this I do, I make this smaller because I take too much sediment. And now if I read it, you can see actually I have through in the corner, very cool. Now let's go here and make this, now here, just make this bigger. And now for example, you can see I have full in this corner. And maybe for example, I have a low corner, so like this you can very easy automatic you can do. The other thing you can do is again you can make for example glow. So if I go here and I make it for example unit fall off, and I use the object here, and you can see how now, and now I can use for example my sphere, and now you can see where is my sphere actually is start to grow. And one nice idea I have now, okay, let's go here. I don't know how it looks like this. Just I want test. You can do a little stuff, but you need to combination all this stuff to make something nice. So this idea I have now is let's make here, for example, grow. Okay, now I don't want this. I want the effects here, and I use the grow here. In my grow, I use the stop map, this one, and I use the create here. Okay, I wonder how it looks like this. Okay, so let's play. Okay, you can see now we have a grow flu, and also I can control my flu where I like to grow. For example, I'm going to start for here, or maybe I want to have to start here and here. And because I have also this map, it start also for down. So if I remove these two, you can see start for down and up. How cool! Or we can use, for example, the clone like in the other exam I make. So let's make this also quick. Why not? In this area, I don't want the full. I want to make another effect here, and this time I want to make a convert, and I want to convert this here. Okay, let's make create a points here also. I fix this, like I say, I create. I mean, so you see now I create it very easy to make the points, and now very easy. I can go to my object. I can place where I like. Now I can put my points. So now you can see my clone is grow with this object. So let's make this smaller, too big. Okay, now you can see how it looks like. Okay, the other thing you can do, for example, you can use here displacement, maybe here. Here, for example, you can use the tag for the tag here, and you can use, for example, so like this, only the apply in the fall off. So now I can go here inside, for example, and I want color or what I want here. So now when I go back, you can see I have applied my displacement, and I have the clone, and I have also the grow. How cool. Just I mix all this to show you. Okay, so yep, this is the new update. I make the new NitroVertex amber occlusion. You can see how powerful you can make, for example, material dynamic like this, and how powerful a plugin you mix stuff. The plugin is very close to release. I think I release 1-2 days. So thank you for watching this video.